Well, I just had a paranormal encounter in my backyard. Something I've never different. Uh, Sitting in the back, watching on my phone a video that I just made of a. It was a product review of boots that I post because I make a little side income off being an Amazon influencer. And so I was looking at the video that I made talking about those boots. They absorb they really cushion a big guy like me, 240, 250 pounds, walking like 10 miles on concrete. And I'm not a young guy anymore, obviously, if I did 20 years in the military. In the dark, by the fire, not thinking anything spooky, just watching the video, wondering if it's, presentable, which I figured it was. Okay, I got up and took this picture of the area right after this happened. When suddenly I got hit by a cold gust of wind from behind me to my left, really icy, icy cold, out of nowhere, because there's no breezes or anything going on tonight. I can tell you that. And I'm usually, almost, in fact, always, the wind comes from the northwest, and, almost always. And this came from the southeast, and it was just about 3 or 4 seconds, a gust, and it was really cold. And the thing was, when that gust came, the phone that I was holding in my hand watching this video of myself, the screen turned like a milky white, and like a white bar went across the screen like you see when it's really low power. And my voice slowed down to like, 3 speed, kind of like if you drag, if you had like a tape recording yourself and you drag the tape, slow it down so it's really low and slow. And I was just watching a video, a product review. There was no special effects involved in anything at all. And I didn't use it in any software application. It was straight off my phone. And I posted it, and I was just kind of looking at it, and that gust of wind hit me really cold and sudden. And my phone, like I said, the screen turned milky white. I could still see the video, but it was kind of faded. And like a white bar, like if this is a screen, a white bar went like this, like scanned through it. And I thought, what the heck? And I saw quite clearly, even though it was dark in my backyard, just that little fire going in me. But I got my back porch lights on, for the steps. And I quite clearly saw black, I guess you could call it shadows, ball size round, about that big, moving around by me. Clearly saw this. And that set me to prayer. So that's it. I figure I had a visitor of some sort. An afterthought, or a couple of them, before I post this. I did watch that video several times after this happened, and the video's fine. And it was just shot off my phone. I didn't run it through any applications for effects or anything that could have done this. I just got through recording it, a product review for Amazon influencer. And my phone has never done this before. My phone was fully powered. Now, I did watch the video after this happened, and there was nothing wrong with the video before or after this happened. I watched it a few times. It's for like a side hustle, side job I have as an Amazon influencer. There's nothing wrong with my phone. It's never done this before. And I will say, I did definitely sense the presence in this brief little 3 or 4 second encounter when the phone went white. You know, the screen kind of milky white with like a white, milky white bar that crossed from the left to the right, which was the direction that this, whatever it was moving from my left to my right. But I did sense a presence. Somebody's here. Of somebody, an entity, neither good nor bad. And kind of a heaviness, too, that comes with these things. So I definitely believe it was some kind of visitation. So there you have it, another haunting. And I've said my prayers and I've left it up to God because, you know, I got to sleep here. And got a bad toothache on this side, which I'm going to get addressed tomorrow, hopefully. And I made the video about love earlier tonight. My first video on why did God make romantic love? And I worked today. So I was just kind of chilling out, you know, in the sunset. And I sit out there by myself all the time by the fire at night. I don't worry about things. I gotta say here, I did sense a presence. The sense I had was somebody's here, and it wasn't necessarily good or bad. I just sensed briefly somebody is here.